We have an entire generation growing up with yearly school shootings, surviving a pandemic, yet persevering despite growing violent crime rates. They are our future, and yet they rarely get a seat at the table. So we pulled up a chair to listen to teens from all corners of our community for a roundtable discussion. What we found is all of them had been impacted by violence, and they have a message they would like you to hear.
You don't have to have enemies for a bullet to have your name on it.
Yeah, this can happen anywhere in the city. You're not safe in every single square inch.
It's like a sense of fear that just dwells on you.
It's saving our children from the barrel of a gun that you've refused to act on for too long.
If we're the future, then we got to do something new.
We went to Roots 101 and sat down with 10 teenagers, ranging in age from 14 to 17 years old. They go to different schools around Louisville, and yet all of them have felt the stress this violence is taking on our community.
I get a little paranoid about I'm always checking where I'm at, so I worry about my surroundings because I'm scared at times that it could be me that gets hit or someone that's close to me. So it makes me in a constant worry.
Something that you have to really keep a lookout for, because you never know what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen. You just have to be aware of your surroundings.
And we're not safe at school. We can't be safe at home. We can't be safe at a park. So where are we supposed to be safe? Nowhere.
I don't even think I have to walk out of the door to feel some type of anxiety about my life ending today or tomorrow.
Areas that were once safe spaces, like school or home, are no longer sanctuaries for kids. Just this year, Tyree Smith was killed waiting for a school bus. How many of you guys have been impacted or seen the violence that's happening in Louisville? And you can raise your hands if you want. How does that make you feel?
So you don't know what those kids could have done for the world. You don't know if they killed the next president. They don't know if they killed the next person that could have cured the next disease that might have came up. You don't know what they could have been. They could have been something great that could have changed our nation.
I mean, you live in Louisville, you get impacted.
If we refuse to look at what's causing the issue, we can't save kids from what's happening to them.
The fights start on social media, whether that be bullying or insults.
Social media is a way you can start a small argument with somebody over that, and then it turns to something like attempted killing or attempted murder.
Kids are really being raised by TikTok. I feel like adults in today's society don't take out the time, even if they're not your kids, they don't take out the time to try to help raise kids that need that guidance.
So what do you guys think is causing the issue?
I think just our way of socialization has changed so much in the past few years that we've really lost kind of our origins on how we actually communicate and how we make friends.
One of the main reasons that there is so much gun violence in the young community is because people grow up in neighborhoods full of poverty.
I feel like that the schools, the school board should step up because they know that it's going to keep happening and keep happening.
We have to start investing in the communities that we need it the most.
What do you think the community can do?
The community, they need therapists so they can get themselves in order, and you can help the young people, helping their minds develop and learning good coping skills.
It's too easy to get a gun from somebody. Somebody could just hand you a gun if they felt like it.
Gun violence has really affected everybody. But you can't, I see what the community has to do, but you also have to think about the government also in Kentucky.
We have the power to say no more. We have the power to say, you're going to address this or we're going to find somebody who will. We can't not talk about it, because the longer we don't talk about it, the worse that it's gonna get.
We elected you to be our protectors. If you're the lawmaker, then you have the ability and the power to make the law to protect us. But you refusing to do that, what did I vote you in for?
We just need to get some unity over the whole Louisville right now.
There was a licensed therapist who specializes in child trauma at the Teen Roundtable. She was there to listen in and talk with anybody who may have been triggered by the heavy topics.